Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a template of your fingernails. So you can see here, this is an example that I've made of the shape of my nails. Just an example here, you'll see my thumb, this is my right thumb, it's quite square. I'm very square across this point here, so really helpful having a template because it means I know that I can cut a wrap to fit nice into the shape of my nail. The main reason that these are helpful is because, as you can see, I've got nearly a full mani on except for my index finger here, but on this half of my sheet I haven't got the right size. So this one here is too narrow, this one here is too wide, so I need to be able to use some of these other ones here. So what we do, you're going to get opaque Scotch tape. So it's much easier to use this stuff that you can write on with a biro than to use clear sellotape. So what you're going to do is just get a piece of that, a strip of it, and you're going to stick it over your index finger, or whatever finger you're doing, press it around the sides. You want it to be in so you can, nice and firm, okay, so that you can see the shape of your nail underneath. Then you're going to get a biro and you're going to mark along the edge of your nail, best you can, right the way around. Okay, when you've done that, you're going to peel it off. Don't yank it that way against your nail. You want to go this way down from the cuticle down very carefully. You'll see that it dries your nail out quite a bit when you put the tape on your nail there. Okay, so that's the shape that I've drawn there. Then I'm going to get a piece of this stuff here. So this is window sheet or acetate. You should be able to see that in the reflection there. So you just want a piece of plastic to put this on. So I will stick this down like this. If you don't have this, what you can use is the plastic that your wraps go on. So you can see I've been hacking at this a bit, but there's a piece down here, for example, that I could use. I could stick that piece of sellotape on top of here and cut it on here, and it just gives a little bit of a backing to it. Okay, so you will find something you can use like this. Okay, so once you've done that, all you're going to do is very simply, I'm just going to chop that bit off to get rid of it. You are just going to cut around the shape of your template, and I did really do this the opposite way to the way I want to cut, but we'll go this way. You want to cut on the line right the way around. Okay, now you might find once you've done that, put it back on your nail just to sort of measure it up, make sure it's okay. Sometimes you might have to do it once or twice to get a good shape. This bit because it's narrow, it's hard to know if the shape is quite right, but if I bend that, give it a bit of a bend, I can see I've still got a tiny sliver of my nail, see there, tiny sliver of my nail visible. Oh, hard for you to see there, and on the other side as well. So that is a good shape for my nail. So then I would just very simply with that piece get a hole punch, punch a hole in the end there, wiggle that off, and then go ahead and stick it on my rung here, on my safety pin. And I would get a vivid permanent marker, and making sure that you remember which way you did it, because of course if you turn it around the other way, the shape, your nail might not be perfectly symmetrical. I would then just write, say, left 1 or left index finger, whatever, on there, so that I know for future that that's the way around to see it, because if I was to flip it and use it that way, the shape might not match the shape of my nail perfectly. Does that make sense? So yeah, so you can go ahead and make a whole set of templates for your nails there. Then what you do, you see, with that left one, is you pick up your sheet of wraps here, and just for ease I'm going to chop that lot off. So then with my template facing the right way, I'm going to show you how to use the big one there. I could use any of these, but I know that these will work for my thumb, so I'll come down here, use this one, maybe this one, hold it over the wrap like this, then get my scissors, and you see, just holding that in place there, and then I will go around the side of it. Sometimes I'll go right to the far end because I know that I'm going to want, for my index finger on the other hand, which I've already got a wrap on, I would want it narrow as well, but I'll just go halfway. hold it in place, and then cut around my template on that side there. Okay, then I just tend to bend those bits back out of the way just to double check that I've got the shape pretty good. Yep, okay, you can see that there now. So then I can pull that away, and what I do before I peel it off, before I chop it over here, I just like to line it up on my nail. Can you see that? And now I know that that will be a perfect fit for my nail when I stick it on. You've got to remember that you always want to make sure that the wrap is not sticking to your cuticle, your skin on this side, or your cuticle at this end. So having the cut wrap be just slightly narrower than the size of your nail is what you want. So then I would chop it, use my orange stick, which I don't have right here in front of me, peel that back, go ahead and do my application as per my application video, and then I will have a beautiful manicure. So I hope that was helpful. Any questions, please get in touch. Thanks, bye bye.